everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called The DK Project, but it's really The Darren Show. So thanks for tuning in. You're going to want to sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go!
Welcome, podcast listeners, to another episode of The DK Project.
Hello.
Today's the day when we do the show. Episode 69.
This would be awesome, man.
69.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, stopping by the DK Project.
Came in to fucking be all.
How about that?
Yeah,
That's
well, I was touring with fucking Black Sabbath.
that's just pure noise right
train.
there.
I know. Ozzy. Poor Ozzy.
Sharon!
I know, man.
I
He
love
had
that
to
show.
cancel his whole tour,
Why?
too. Because of the Parkinson's.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he canceled the whole No More Tours 2 tour.
The last tour, no
Yeah.
shit tour?
Yeah.
You know what? Here's my thought on that. It's probably for the best, dude. You're getting old.
Yeah, but
But the Stones are coming back to town on their last journey through the area. They, I don't know. I almost want to go see it to say, those boys really can rock. Or, wow, maybe it is time they hang it up.
yeah, I know we got to get to a guest, but since you brought the Stones up, I will say this, that Ronnie Wood is a master guitar player. Keith Richards is a master guitar player.
But God, they're old. You know
Charlie
what they could
Watts is like a human metronome on the drums. And
do? Metronome?
yeah, just
That's above my pay grade, dude.
metronome.
I used to go see the Twins at the Metrodome.
They are not metronome, dumbass. Metronome.
Hey, you big dummy.
Yeah, like and then our guests can have to wait for a second. But yeah.
Dude, I can metronome if you want me to.
Well, yeah.
I got no damn
if
problem
you did
with that.
I could rap to Rapper's Delight or something.
Really?
Yeah, I could. I said a hip, hop, hibbit to hibbit and a hip. See.
Jesus Christ. Rapping ain't your thing, dude.
I know where
It's okay. Hey,
All right.
we got to get to the guest.
All right.
One of the beautiful things about having a podcast is that we get to interview people. So I reach out to all these people, because the people in the know say you got to get some celebrities on. So what do? We reach out. And I was able to trade a few emails with Mike Rowe's people. So without further ado, Mr. Mike Rowe.
Hey, Mike, thanks for coming on. Where are you calling from? Are you in town yet or just getting in from up north?
472 miles northwest of Dutch Harbor.
Whoa, quite a ways. Are you out there with anybody? How are things going?
Captain Wild Bill Wachowski is on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
What the hell's wrong with Bill? Is he not okay? I mean, Bill, are you on?
I am looking forward to finishing the blues.
Whoa, Mike, is Bill okay?
The seasoned captain has completely lost his mojo. Now, his fragile self-esteem is at an all-time low.
Captain Bill, what the hell's wrong with you? I mean, are you going to be okay?
This fishery will shake a guy's confidence.
Damn, dog, that's a lot of stress. Are you a drinker? Are you a martini guy? Shaken or stirred?
Mine is shook. I'm all shook up.
To no one's surprise, he's all shook up.
Whoa, that's crazy. So, Mike, are you bringing Bill to the home show or are you leaving him at home?
And Wild Bill will quite possibly burst into tears.
What's up with Bill? Does he need to, he's not comfortable with where he's at or what's going on?
Not adding up like I'd hope, brother.
Bill needs to find a spot.
I need to find a spot.
Right, but that'll take time. Right now, what Bill really needs is a distraction.
Like the home show is what you're saying, Mike.
If it means sacrificing himself.
Yeah, well, how long has he been feeling like this? This is horrible.
For the past 2 seasons.
So do you guys spend a lot of time together out there on the water? I mean, it's got to be crazy.
What a strange web we weave. My time with him and molding him is the whole reason I'm back fishing. What the hell am I here for then?
I don't know, Bill. Catching crab?
Hey, Mike, so I hear that you're coming to town. What are you going to be doing?
Over to the home show. Talk to an expert.
That's great news. I heard a rumor you're going to meet up with Chuck.
Chuck's what you call a do-it-yourselfer. Today he's doing it in the kitchen. How's it going there, Chuck?
It didn't look this big online.
What he should have done is get himself over to the home show.
All right. Well, you know what? Thank you for that. I thought this interview
Can't
would be...
thank you enough for all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like, holy shit, Mike.
No, his producers told us he had to go. So anybody who wants to see Mike, check him out at the Minneapolis Home and Garden Show Saturday, 11:30 to 12:30 at the Home and Garden Show. You know, this reminds me of an actual home show classic bit.
Are you going to play it?
Yeah, that I came across. Here, listen to this.
Hear it. All right, let me hear it.
This is awesome. You bring all the elements into this place.
Yeah, we want to create a space that brought fire, water,
and water.
Just the elements.
Sounds like somebody needs to drink a little water.
Spring and summer.
And we need to get outside.
We need to get outside immediately.
I know.
Immediately. And I need a beverage. I'm a little parched.
You want to put this stuff together. You want to think about it now.
Absolutely. This is the best time to start planning your outdoor room.
Yeah, tell me about some of the things. First of all, the fire is important. And then the
big
water
outdoor
feature.
room.
Yeah, water adds a great sound and ambiance to an outdoor dining area like we have here.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, absolutely. Fire brings warmth and character and heat to an outdoor living area.
And the smoke.
That was pre-show. That was before he was on the cast. Actually, you know what? I don't think that's accurate. I think he was on the cast.
Fire.
And I chewed him a new ass because he didn't mention the show while doing his. He was on TV. He's a big player, man.
He's kind of a fire guy.
That's a big hitter. Big. Anyway, on with the show.
Right.
We
I appreciate Mike coming on, though.
Yeah, we can't thank him enough for all the time. That was kind of interesting that he was able to squeeze us in, considering he's only doing an hour at the home show.
I know. I come flying into town.
Can't thank you enough for all the time.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of big wheels, listen to this. I got a little nugget. I gotta run past you.
Cough it up.
So Monday I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I got some time to kill, so I run into this Caribou, right?
Oh.
I'm like, hey, now I'm gonna grab me a beverage. So I go in and I got obviously, as you heard on the show, I got a little pet peeve with these people who don't know how to order shit at a Caribou. So I'm at this Caribou, and I gentlemanly open the door for this gal, where she goes in and commences to, I can't figure out what I want. I don't know where I am. I've never been in a big coffee shop before. What the fuck am I gonna do? So I looked at her and I'm like, listen, do you see that visual though? Yeah, the listeners.
I did. I watched it.
The listeners at home don't get that.
Was she torn up between like bonus. The lemon bar and the bagel? I mean, what's going on?
Well, no, she didn't know if she wanted a big fat dome drink or a really big fat dome drink. I mean, it was a whipped cream beverage at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Like caramel delight.
High fat, no fat, low fat, go fat.
Is there like a real caramel delight there or something?
Oh, I'm sure. They'll put caramel on dog shit if you want them to. They'll do anything. So this lady, and the lady behind the counter is like 18 to 20, got a real high voice, like she just sucked a load of helium in.
Yep.
And she's obviously drank a gallon of coffee. So she's totally like zipping around, so by this lady coming in and not knowing what she wants, it was just a carnival of problems. But anyway, this lady finally orders her coffee and moves on. So I get up to the deal and I'm like, medium light roast, couple ice cubes. That's my standard deal.
That's it.
You go anywhere that like local Caribou here, they know that's my drink.
So are you ever opening up the door for anybody at Caribou again?
Oh yeah, I always do.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's a nice thing to do.
I'm not in it for the rewards. I'm in it for the gentlemanly act. Just because they don't know how to handle it, that's not on me. That's on them. That's their.
You're so
That's
chivalrous.
Their parents who shit the bed on the upbringing.
You're such a nice man.
I do what I do. Okay?
Right.
So now it's my turn at the counter.
Yeah. And
I get up there and old googly's like, what can I get you? And I said, well, I'll take a medium light roast with a couple ice cubes. Mm-hmm. So she turns and, can I get you anything from the bakery? Do you want any this, that, the other thing? You want anything out of the case? I'm like, no, just the coffee.
Not even a raisin bagel.
And I kind of had a little frustrated tone, like, just the coffee. It's a coffee shop. I'm a coffee guy. Just because I'm morbidly obese doesn't mean I want some sugary treat out of the case. And she goes over and gets the ice and comes back and shows it to me. And I'm like, not too much ice. So she goes, dumps it out, comes out, shows me the rest. I'm like, that's fine. Let's just give me the coffee. So anyway, she gets the coffee. She comes over. She's like, you sure you don't want anything else? You don't want a breakfast treat? You don't want anything out of the case? I'm like, no, just the coffee. So I give her my card, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, you look a lot like Bill Murray. And I said, I do get that a lot. Like I have heard that. Mostly I hear it because people think my delivery is similar to Bill Murray, but I often don't. I don't know. I get that. Like I've heard it.
Are you thinking that you get that or they get that? Are you sure it isn't like the look?
Yeah, the look. Well, no, but I think I don't know.
Because you're going with delivery. I'm thinking look. I don't think they're paying that much attention.
Now that I think about it, I think it is look.
Yeah, because they're not paying that any attention. They just want to know what you want to order. Get the hell out.
So she was totally thinking look. She was thinking look. So she turns to me and says, you look a lot like Bill Murray.
All
and I said, you know what? I do get that. I have heard that. I do understand what you're saying. I get it. And she looks at me and she goes, are you sure? Because you'd tell me if you were, right?
And you get fooled every once in a while. Like, it got me.
Oh, she thought you were sneaking in there as Bill?
I'm like,
she thought Bill was coming in.
What the hell is the matter with you? I mean, really, I'm like, okay, number one, kudos to her, 18 to 20, and even knows who Bill Murray is.
Baby steps, baby.
But on the baby steps
from the movie.
Right on.
I'm baby stepping
with the fish in the little bowl there on the chest.
He was baby stepping.
So I totally I look at her and she's like, "Are you sure? Because you'd tell me if you were, right?" And I'm looking at her like,
chicks dig me because I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something unusual. You are a madman.
You have my credit card in your hand with my name on it. Does that look like a name that someone would use when they're trying to hide their identity?
Surprised she didn't fingerprint you.
But you know what?
The whole deal.
The laugh was on me. I should have said, "Okay, you got me." Okay, you got me. Does this mean my coffee's
free? Coffee out of that.
So I'm thinking to myself, what I should learn how to do is I should work on my Bill Murray signature.
Right.
And when I get a credit card, when I give her my card and you got to sign something, I'll sign Bill Murray. That'll really freak the shit out of her.
You should have done
the store and she'll be like, "God damn it, he signed the receipt, Bill Murray."
And she would have saved it and it never would have went through.
And I would have saved the money too. I win either way.
Yeah.
Either way, I would have
blew it on both accounts. You suck.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you need to work.
You tell me if you it doesn't happen that often.
Hey, are you Bill Murray? Yes, I am.
I'm not. But if you ask me again, I'll say I am.
I might be.
Are you sure? Because you'd tell me if you were. All right, you got me.
I'm going to give you this credit card that says DK on it, but it's possible I could be. Who do you want me to be, baby?
There you go. That was how I started my week, man. It was a big start to the week. I really learned a lot. I really, kudos to her. Good for her. I like it. Hey, have you seen this thing in the news lately? Like the hottest thing. Well, there have been some debates on which they're unwatchable. I don't want to talk politics.
No,
just googly boogly. But the other big issue in the media right now is this elevator thing in Texas that won't fall down. Do you see this?
No.
So they went to blow this building up, and the elevator shaft in the middle of the building kind of tilted, but didn't go down. So it's been now renamed like the Leaning Tower of Texas or whatever.
So the building's gone, but the elevator,
just the big elevator
the
thing.
Shaft is
right. So now it's been all over the news. Well, then they're showing they're now going to take down this elevator shaft, and it's basically like if someone threw a gumball at me, the wrecking ball is it's just maybe a 50, I don't know, like a 1,000-pound wrecking. It's tiny.
2,000 pounds?
So they're just chipping the edge off this thing. Yeah. And they're like, it'll take a couple days
to get her down.
Do you remember that when they were going to tear down the old Met Center to build the new hockey arena? Wasn't it the Met Center So they go to blow up the Met Center.
Full stop. Met Center to build the new hockey arena.
Yeah.
No.
What was the one that was there where the
Metrodome to build the new U.S. Bank Stadium?
Yeah, I'm talking where Excel is.
And Civic Center.
So they're going to tear the old Civic Center down, right? Yeah. And they got it all over the news, and they hit the button and it implodes, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't work. You remember this? And they had a guy on the news, and he goes, "Yeah, I guess the hockey gods didn't want her to come down yet."
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
I almost pissed my pants. Yeah. I guess the hockey gods didn't want her to come down yet. I'm telling you, man, total Minnesotan. So anyway, that's the biggest, hottest thing right now is that they're taking this elevator shaft down with like that weight that you use when you're fishing in the river, when you're fishing for catfish, you put that heavier weight on your line. That's what the wrecking ball is comparably to this freaking elevator shaft.
It just won't come down.
Jesus, it's not coming
2
down.
2 years from now, I
guess the elevator gods aren't ready yet. Or I guess it'd have to be a Texas accent.
Just blow it up?
I don't freaking know.
Won't they just blow up the bottom and let her tip over?
So I used to party with this guy in high school. He had a weird family history. I don't even know what it was, but he was kind of on his own at an early age. So he had a roommate, and his roommate smoked like a carton of cigarettes a day. And his job was he was a demolition guy. Like he flew around the country to blow up shit.
Oh, that would be sweet.
That was what he did, and he was crazy.
That would be sweet.
And he smoked those brown cigarettes, what were those called? The Moors or whatever? And there was just a mountain of them in the ashtray.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so here's I don't even know why I brought it up. Oh, he was a demolition guy. He blew shit up. But so this guy that lived there, my buddy from school, he borrowed my boombox, my portable radio. And he had it in his room, and he was, because we go over there, get fucked up and hang out,
Right.
And he had my boombox in there, and he put a candle on it.
On your boombox?
Yeah. And he fell asleep. And it melted the boombox.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did. It melted it into like...
The candle melted on the boombox.
No.
Or the boombox just...
It just melted, like fire, like melted. So the one speaker was really... convex, is that right? Convex?
Could
concave,
be if it's going
concave.
In. Yeah.
Do you know the difference between concave and convex?
Yeah.
Okay. Convex.
Out.
Concave.
In.
Convex. Convex are different.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, it was funny.
Convex.
Dude was an underwater demo guy.
No way.
No, not underwater. God, I'm making shit up.
I love it though.
That was kind of good, huh? That would have been a nice sell.
Oh,
underwater demo. Dude.
I almost feel like we should stop the show.
I think actually,
he blew ships up and he'd do all this.
I think actually, full disclosure, the Big Easy has a brother who went to school for underwater welding.
That'd be awesome.
Oh,
and how does that even work?
I don't know, dude. Special.
How do you not just shock out?
Shock the world. You shock the world. That's what you do.
Because there's electricity.
Well, they gotta be able to weld like propellers and shit and whatever. I don't know. It's pretty fascinating stuff.
There's stuff involved with that, though.
And now a word from our sponsors. Old DK has done it again. Check this out. I ran into one of the area's hidden treasures. This is for those of you who struggle in the kitchen or have an event to plan for. Maybe you got a corporate number coming up and you just don't know what to do. It's Chef Ted. Chef Ted is a culinary guru who comes to you. He does it all from corporate events, small gatherings. He will even come to your house and make dinner for you and your family. He takes care of everything. He brings the food, alcohol, servers, from setup to cleanup. Chef Ted does it all. This is cool, and it's pretty affordable. You'd be surprised how reasonable it can be working with Chef Ted. If you have a corporate event coming up, a small gathering, or just sick of cooking dinner for your family, give Chef Ted a call. You can reach him at 763-525-1700. 763-525-1700. Tell him you heard about it on the DK Project.
All right, podcast fans, it's time to talk a little hair. The Hair Studio in Chaska has got some unique opportunities available for stylists who are looking to make a change. If you're a hairstylist in the Chaska area and you've got some experience and are looking to make that move into self-employed, independent booth rental, so you're running your business, give the Hair Studio in Chaska a call. The Hair Studio has a couple of booth opportunities available, and what they're telling me is these opportunities don't come available very often, so don't let this one slip away. So if you're a stylist or know someone who's a stylist who are thinking about making the change, head on over to the Hair Studio in Chaska. They can be reached at 952-368-0900, located in downtown Chaska. And as always, if you're looking for a trim, cut, color, perm, print, wax style, or just need a place to hang out, head on over to the Hair Studio in Chaska, 952-368-0900. Tell them you heard about it on the DK Project.
And now, back to the show.
I think you're right. You know, the other thing I wanted to touch on was, it's weird. I bought a refrigerator for one of my rentals.
Yep.
And I had it delivered. Everything went well, and it was something was wrong with it. Like it made a lot of noise. So they're like, well, this is Home Depot. I'm throwing Home Depot under the bus. So Home Depot goes, well, the correct procedure would be to fill a warranty claim. So I'm like, all right, fine. So I call the warranty people. Granted, this is brand new out of the box, just delivered. Fill out a warranty
Why are you doing
claim.
a warranty on a brand new out of the box, just delivered thing?
You know what?
Why is it just not brought back? Give me option B.
Here, this is the Lord's way of working. That was Home Depot that just rang my phone right there.
Well, let's get them on
We
the
should have
line
taken
right
the
now.
call
Take
on the
them
air.
right now.
No, I already bumped
Because
it.
why can't you just bring it back? It's one day.
So
Bring
they
it back
said you have to
option
fill
B.
out a warranty or put a warranty claim in. So they give you this 2-bit company that's 2 weeks out. So they come out and they say, oh, yeah, the motor's bad and it needs a new condenser. I'm like, this is a brand new refrigerator. So then I call them today because I hadn't heard from them in a week. And they're like, you know what? We can get out there in 2 weeks to put that in for you. I'm like, I got people moving into this house. I can't not have a fridge.
Right.
So I called my guy at Home Depot who's like supposedly management level.
The guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, here's the scenario. I got a fridge that doesn't work. I can just return it. Like, I've had it that short of time. I want a new fridge.
Right.
He goes, here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. You need to get on the line and call the people in the kitchen department and tell them what your problem is. I said,
the line.
I said, here's the thing, bud. I've dealt with those dingbats in the past.
Yeah.
And this is where you're going to step in and I'm going to lean on you as the manager
of the store
to handle this.
Right.
You need to take the initiative and get me a new fridge because this is absolutely, it was like a $1,400 fridge.
Bring me a fridge, take the fridge.
Boom,
it doesn't
in
seem
and
like
out.
that big of a deal.
Give and take. Exactly. So that's probably what he was calling me about.
Put
like,
the new motor in
we
the
can't
fridge,
get you-
put the fridge, scratch and dent,
I don't
whatever.
care
You're
what you
gonna
do
call
with
on
it
the
once you get it
door.
out of my house. Get it out.
Right.
So I've been without a fridge now for 3 weeks.
Good thing
Home Depot's
outside,
dumb.
cold enough for
Yeah, I just put the beers out in the snow, you know.
I should put the
Get them-
hams out there.
Get the hams in the cold, clear water. What was their song? From the land of sky blue water. Yeah. Hams. Kids are drinking that shit again. Did you
They
drink
are.
hams? I never drank hams.
I didn't, but I recently was at a recording session where hams was flying off the shelves.
Really?
Yeah.
How is it? Did you try it?
No.
It's got to be like bubbly piss, right? Ugh. I
Well,
can't.
they played well, so I'm down with it.
That's what we like to call a driving beer.
They were playing well, so I'm good with him.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign. I'm telling you. Hey, I am looking at, I was going to sneak away for the weekend to go to Arizona. That was my plan.
Just a sneak.
Well, I was going to do the sneak.
Okay.
Because if I fly out on a Sunday and I come back on a Tuesday, nobody's going to know. I can check on the kid, say, what up, what up, what up?
Right.
And so
Please
then I
don't say that when you go. Don't like walk there and go, what up, what up, what up,
bro,
Just
chest bump.
show up and be a fucking human being.
So I call my college kid and I'm like, hey, bruh, thinking about coming down. So what he says, oh, that's cool. We can grab dinner or something because it's literally like Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday. He's got class on Monday. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was using all my frequent flyer miles and all this shit, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, he goes, we're talking about spring break because his spring break is different than our spring break.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't have anything to do for spring break. I was going to go with la-di-da-di-da, but they've decided to do this and they were going to come see me, but they decided to do this. And I'm like, hey, why don't I come down and we road trip? We go out in the desert, run some dune buggies, maybe do a little, snowboarding or whatever they call that on the sand, like sand surfing or whatever. And he's down. He was on it. I'm like, really?
Was.
Really? You want to hang out with me?
Was.
Really?
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No.
He was on it.
No,
What
no.
happened?
Nothing yet.
What'd you do?
Nothing yet. I went and I canceled my trip. I was a responsible adult.
Okay.
I talked to the wife about it. She goes, well, we can't very well go this weekend. You go spring break and then you go on our spring break. She's like, you can't, be gone that much. And I'm like, I can, but it's not fiscally very responsible.
No, it's not.
So I said to her, well, and this is her passive aggressive. She's like, no. You go for spring break. Don't worry about, we don't need to go. And I'm thinking, you haven't seen your child in 3 months. I know you're going off the tree.
Right.
But she was like, no, it's fine. Just cancel it. And I'm like, fine. So I canceled it. I'm going to 2 spring breaks, baby.
There you go.
I'm thinking we're going to hit maybe Havasu. We're going to maybe go to, Havasu, or we'll go to San Diego. So if anybody's got any sweet ideas for a couple of dudes, I'm telling you.
You can go to Austin with me.
I'll go. You know why I'll go to Austin?
I'm going to Austin.
Please come to Austin for the nachos.
When am I going to Austin?
They're really effing good, and you don't want to miss them.
I'm leaving the 13th, going on a tour with this band.
I'm out.
I got to ride in the whole. I'm doing the whole riding in the bus van thing.
See, and you said it sucked.
It does.
I want to do it. But how are you going to ride on that bus and not get tore up from the floor up, man? That's what bands do.
No, not this kid.
Hell yeah,
I'm gonna
baby.
hop in my bunk and
I would
chill.
do it. Hey, listen to this though. When you're in Austin, there's a place, and I know you're going to forget.
I do want to know. No, I'm not going to.
There's a place in Austin that I'm telling you, I'd walk over a bed of burning coals to this place. Because I went into my deal, and this is on a prior podcast if someone wants to dig it up. So I go into the place, and I'm like, okay, you got one more plate of nachos to eat for the rest of your life. Where are you going? And she said to me, Labity-dabbity-dabbity. And I said, where's Labity-dabbity-dabbity? And she said, well, it's on Labity-dabbity-dabbity Road.
Okay, you're going to have to figure out where that really is.
Well, I'm going to break it down for you. So I go to this place, right? And I'm in there by myself, blah, blah, blah. I blah, blah, blah. And so I get there, and I'm like, so I want the nachos. And he's like, you want some popcorn? Because it's one of those places where they have popcorn, you know. He brings me out like a family-sized bowl of popcorn. I'm like, it's just me, dude. It's just me.
Yeah.
And so anyway, then he goes, you're going to want the steak nachos. So I order the steak nachos. And they come out, and I'm telling you, they changed my life, dude.
Oh.
I think it's called Lantana.
I'm doing it.
Lantan.
I'm going to be there for 3 days. I got to do something.
Maybe that's not it. I lied because underneath that sign it says keeping hummus weird.
You'll figure. Yeah, that's.
I will figure it out because you definitely have to go, and I'm almost to the point where I would think I'll check airfare, but I might have to come down with you just for the nachos.
Yes,
I freaking love those nachos. But that's my weekend now. Now that I'm going on the bros trip.
Done.
Bros before hoes.
Right. Yeah, that's the trip.
Put a nugget in it. I love it. That's the sorry, banging into my mic there. So that's the plan, but I was pretty pumped. I wanted to sneak out this weekend, but it's going to be like 40 something here.
Yeah.
So, why not? Hey, you know what else I did the other day? I don't think we talked about this, but I've been getting into walking a little bit.
I like it.
A little bit.
I like it.
When it's nice out, me and the big boss lady go walking on the lake.
Yeah.
And I reward myself with the local
walking on the lake.
Yeah.
So you just head out and then walk on the ice and do your thing.
Yeah. Well, no, this particular tour, we hopped on the lake and we walked to Lord Fletcher's.
Oh, I like it.
And I got in there and I actually had one of those moments where I'm like, you know what? I can't eat this shit. I can't walk those calories off and then eat deep fried dog shit and put the LBs right back on.
Right.
So, of course, she had a beer or two, and we're like, you know what? We're bar hopping. So we left the Fletcher and walked to the Narrow. And we walked into the Narrow, 11 o'clock on a Saturday. Not a seat in the house. Could not get a space. Full.
For lunch.
You know why?
Why?
Meat raffle. I love me a good meat raffle.
Did you put some money in
No, I
on
just
it?
walked on through. I just walked on through to the other side. Went right out the other door, walked to the brewery. So I walked all the way to the brewery.
Yeah.
I get to the brewery. What do I have? One of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life.
From the brewery truck.
Yeah. From a brick oven something or other.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that is delicious.
Yeah.
So from there, we called the kid. Hey, come get us. No answer.
He wouldn't do it.
I had to walk home.
Yeah.
I had to walk home. So I walk across the Harrison's Bay to get home, right?
Yeah.
There is a city built on that ice with ice houses. There's Biffy's. There's so many ice houses.
Did you pull in and see how they were what they were catching?
No, I didn't.
You should have.
I thought about using the Biffy though.
Yeah.
Making a deposit.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's people everywhere, ice houses everywhere. And it's like, don't the ice houses have to be off like any day now?
Yeah.
Like we're nearing that time.
Yeah.
So it's
weekend for
pretty
sure.
interesting. But yeah, so I walked 6.5 miles that day.
That's awesome.
It was pretty good. I'm still chubby though.
No.
It didn't fix anything.
You look great.
Yeah, right. So the next day, I walked again. And then I had an open house. Open house didn't go so well.
2 days in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, I just walked yesterday. I've been doing a lot of walking. I don't
you have
mind
like
it.
one of those what are they called? Defibrillator?
The paddles?
Yeah.
Just
you got
in case?
You got a paddle machine with you?
We have a code red.
So you can self-paddle yourself?
That's the one thing that, I've been announcing a lot of basketball games.
Yep.
Did I tell you about this thing?
What?
We should talk about this.
All right, hit it.
So I'm developing quite a following at the basketball games. I mean, these people enjoy my announcing.
From your wit?
Because they should.
Your rapist wit?
I don't know if you can say that, dude.
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You know where that movie's from.
I don't have a memory. What is it? I can't remember what I had for lunch today.
That wasn't a disparaging comment?
That means you don't remember either.
Oh, I do.
So anyway, I've been doing a lot of them, girls and guys, getting to following you because I'll spice it up. The big man, dude. This kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I use my announcer voice, which this is not.
No.
And so I've been getting quite a following, and we won the section. So we have an actual section game coming up, right? Home game. So I'm after the game. I'm putting the stuff away, and the AD used to be my neighbor, so we're friendly, and
which is kind of amazing.
And he's always there, right? He's always there. I'm like,
God,
do you
part of his
does
job?
your wife not like you, dude? Go home.
It's his job, man.
He doesn't trust me. He doesn't trust me to get the anthem and the flag on at the same time. Like that's a huge responsibility. Does he not know that I flew the shuttle? I mean, I can get shit done if I have.
You can.
Did you see that they're hiring for NASA?
Yeah.
How about that? Huh?
Should we join up?
No. Anyway, so I look over to the AD. I go, dude, we did so well this year. We won the conference. We're going to have a home section game. It's time for me to stretch my tournament wings here. You know what he said to me?
Nope.
I think we might bring the A team back for that game.
Are you kidding me?
We might want the varsity here for that one.
You got fired from your varsity job for actual varsity people?
Well, there's like a normal guy that I've been covering for, and he does okay.
Well, if he was really cared about it, he'd be there constant. Should we get him on the show?
So then the AD says, we get all this done. He goes, hey, the section game is March 4th. So mark your calendars. Let me know who can make it because we need a site supervisor. We need someone to do the book. We need a scorekeeper. And he says, Darren, if you can do the announcing. I said, I can do the announcing. Thanks for asking. So I'm like scheduling I'm planning my AZ trip for this weekend around this potential tournament situation.
Right.
So then I'm doing the last home game, senior night. I killed it on senior night.
You were great.
I did.
I wasn't there, but I know you were great.
I'm sure people were talking.
Oh, I couldn't.
I haven't been talking, but there's been talk.
My phone didn't stop ringing.
I'm sure people want to know. So anyway, we're sitting there and the AD comes over and he goes, hey, I just got a email from the varsity, the A team guy, and he wants to announce the section game. Oh, sorry, dude, you're already committed to me. I'm in.
Right.
And he goes, well,
no,
we'll see.
No, you got.
Don't call us. We'll call you. You know what he said? Here's what he said to me. You know what? I'll get you into the game so you can watch the game for free.
Yeah. They gave you the Heisman.
I'm like, it's not about getting in for free. I don't care about the money.
Right.
So I'm just like sitting here waiting by the phone.
So
nothing's happening.
Oh, that's the worst.
I'm telling you, dude. It's like asking a girl out and she's like,
job
you know what? I'm gonna go. I know I'm good. No. I'm gonna wash my hair that night. That's what I'm getting. He's basically giving me that I'm washing my hair that night.
Hey, but you're doing Westonka baseball.
Yeah. How about that, huh? How about that? We are doing baseball.
I'm going to spin the tunes.
Yeah. And we're going to do it right this year.
What did we do wrong last year?
Well, we screwed up a lot of the walk-up songs.
Whatever.
There's not enough time.
Give me
what it was? It was that coach. The coach was the problem.
Oh, we're blaming everything on him?
Yeah, like how many games do we do without an anthem? You don't play baseball without an anthem.
No.
I mean, come on. What's the matter with you? So, yeah, stay tuned for that. That's going to be a big deal. We're not going on the road or anything, but we're doing all the home games.
Yeah.
Big time.
And you come there and you can see it.
Yeah. Maybe the porch will be done. You can sit on the porch and have a hot dog.
Porch won't be done.
I think I had a hot dog the other day at the game. I'm like, God, I haven't had a hot dog in forever. And you know what kept going through my head?
No.
What is it?
Not
Nitrates?
any clue.
Nitrates?
Oh, you thought you were season up? Nitrates.
Yeah, I'm like, God, I don't want any of that. But I'm just like, I got to have one. Why is a hot dog from like a game or a golf? Why are they so good? Although I was just somewhere and this kid rolls up with a hot dog. It's one of those big fat ones, like a wild dog. they smell like dog shit.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Who eats that?
No.
I was at a Wild game and someone fired one of those bitches up next to me. I almost threw up.
Yeah, I know. I can't do it. Like, if you're going to have a hot dog, it better be an ambassador or get the fuck away from me.
The old-fashioned skin on wiener.
That's exactly right.
Hell yeah. Get that. Well, I'll nibble at a cheese dog, though.
Will you?
That fake shit that the kids eat.
You like that?
I like, if there's a cold one laying on the plate, I'll kick it around a little bit.
A cold one.
How do you think I get this fat, dude? I nibble.
You'll eat like a cold hot dog?
Well, I don't know. Not like frozen, but like, it was grilled earlier today and it's sitting there on the deal and we're just going to throw it. I'll have a bite.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Why?
Because it's got to be a piping hot, snappy dog.
I got to burn the living shit out of my brats. We're coming into baseball season, baby. That's what I was going to do when I was in Arizona.
I need a snappy dog.
You needed to hear that break.
I need it to snap or I'm out.
Snap, crackle, pop. Speaking of snap, I got a little bout of something this week.
What do you got?
I was sick.
Corona?
I don't know. It was bad news. I think I got a bad.
Holy shit.
That was just thinking about it. I get a hiccup. I think I got a bad jalapeno. I got some jalapenos in my fridge that I pull out and I tried one and they were like soft. The pickled ones.
Yeah.
So you know what you do? You put them back in and go, they're going to be better later. We'll keep them. So then I pull it back out and I try another one. I'm like, no, they're still shit. But I put it back in the fridge anyway.
And then re-ate?
No. What do you mean re-ate?
It's just in there.
No, it's the pickled ones in the jar.
They never go bad.
These are bad, I think.
I don't think so.
I had fire in the hole all night. Like there was a party. Whoo, child. Wake the house up. So
I have an aversion to that type of talk. Like I don't do like bathroom talk.
What do you mean? You're the one who shot a dart across the bathroom floor.
No, I gambled and I lost. That's it.
I did that at someone's house the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, I'm sick. Like but I got to do my job.
Right.
So I'm at this house and it's vacant and I'm like, well, I could just pee. And then I thought I'd drop a little bunt. Time for a 911 call, baby.
You gambled and lost.
I gambled and lost.
Oh,
that little, hey, I'm gonna pee turned into thank God they have toilet paper. Yeah, it wasn't pretty at all. And that's the end of that conversation.
We're done.
Yeah, that was ugly.
All right. Thank you all for the time. We're gonna wrap the show up.
For all the time. Hey,
we're gonna wrap the show
everybody
up.
Get out there to the Home and Garden Show and tell all your friends about our show. Give us a review. Spread the word. Send a link. This thing only grows by word of mouth.
Yes.
People need to talk to people. People. And stay tuned to next week's show when we get Dave's April calendar. Ooh.
Can't wait.
Everybody take care. Tell a friend. We'll talk to you next week.
Peace.
That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, thedkprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.